Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just a spectacular day for college football and the house that Bobby Bowden built. The Florida State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought.
Take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hands it off. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Hold down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. Bounced off his feet. He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack enough. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. To throw, it's Ware. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same...
And that ball is picked off, taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
looking for a man. It's Ware. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Off play action. Going for the big play. And the misconnection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. The running back has it. There, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Noles moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Ware. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. That's caught. It's Henderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, of course, we go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's a draw. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make it accurate enough.
Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dances away from the Heat. Picks up what he can and then slides. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. On the play, and he's got a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Ware. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 28 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. He has 60 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Running behind that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Back to throw, it's Ware. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here.
Touchdown, no! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The hand to the running back. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 1st down here for the offense. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute when they do it.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Noles have their offense in high gear. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Snags it over the middle. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the draw. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to the well. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Florida State, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They get him down after he makes the catch. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back, keep that momentum going.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll run it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He'll try it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've been running it, but now the pass. Going for it all. And he makes the grab at the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Florida State, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. It looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ware. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another